Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. This week in Michigan Magazine, we're heading to the 12 Oaks Mall in Novi, to a place called Art is in Market. Owner and artist Deb LaPratt tells us about this exciting new concept in stores, featuring the amazing Michigan artist, specifically in her own neighborhood known as Southeastern Lower Michigan. But first, we visit a Thumb area pastor whose dreams have become reality. Not only does he pastor his own church, but also has created a Christian theme park and full-power radio station, all made possible by inventing a product that fastens to the bottom of a toilet seat. He sells thousands each year. Stay tuned, it's all coming up on Michigan Magazine. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare. What began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more. Plus a full menu at the new adjacent traffic stop diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Something special's cooking, hot and delicious. Indulge yourself at Morning at Maggie's in Bay City. Omelets, frittatas, hotcakes, and more. Make every day special with a stop at Morning at Maggie's for breakfast or lunch on Saginaw in Bay City. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Through our travels on Michigan Magazine, we visited some very amazing places and shared the dreams and hopes of fascinating Michiganders. Over the past decades, we believe that most of those we had the opportunity to visit with had attained a Great Lakes lifestyle they had dreamed of. Whether it was an intentional goal or through serendipity, they seemed to be quite content. But it's become more and more obvious in recent years that to some whom we first visited years earlier, that first appearance on Michigan Magazine was just the beginning for them, a chapter 1 in their books of accomplishment. Such is the case in today's story, as we return to Gagetown, Michigan, and Pastor Planta, whose ministry, utilizing animated singing bears, has mushroomed into an amazing and growing empire. Remember the story we shared with you about Pastor Planta's Gagetown Gospel Bears? Well, since that story aired in the early 90s, Pastor Planta, divinely inspired, continuously moved forward, growing his church and ministry. Pastor Planta also found himself, out of self-sufficiency, along with his active, inventive mind, inventing something that would not only ease a difficult situation for handicapped visitors utilizing his restrooms, but also be a means to finance a dynamic family theme park and provide the means to put on the air a full-power radio station broadcasting the gospel throughout the Thumb area of Michigan and beyond. That invention was a series of fittings to the bottom of a toilet seat, increasing the height of the seat. The idea is selling thousands of units each year and continues to spread to new markets around the country and world. Well, on this edition of Michigan Magazine, join us as we return to Gagetown to Pastor Planta's Noah's Ark.
We started our theme park here about 7 years ago, and it's just been going one idea to another. Of course, when you come out here, we only had the Bears at the time.
The Bears?
Now we got another building over here with animated Bible characters. We got Noah sleeping in the ark, and we got Peter and John and Jesus with a little children. These are all full-size animated characters. And then in this building here, we have carousels, swing rides, just so many for the toddlers, you know, and then for the grown-ups too. And then we also have a 24-foot climbing wall. We just purchased that. Oh, it's just so much. We have paddle boats. We got a train that goes around a 22-acre lake.
Oh my!
I could talk a lot about it.
You could. I tell you, I remember the day that we were here. We were going over that bridge, the only bridge between I think it was a lake or something, and you were telling me, imagine this. See what we're going to do here, but I couldn't even imagine it. Yeah. When I walk in through here today and see all these things in action, you're open. It's a family amusement park.
Right.
But what's really grabbing me lately is what you did with something that out of the blue was kind of a surprise to me. I would never even think that you were going in this direction. You've got a radio station.
Yeah, we got a radio station.
And not a low power station. This is a Class A radio station.
Class A radio station. It won't be long. We'll be going worldwide internet, and also we're going to pick up translators throughout Michigan. We're covering about, I say, about 1/5 of Michigan right now with our radio station. We're going all the way to on the other side of the lake, and it's exciting.
You started this, what, you were telling me 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
Okay.
And the reason why it took us 7 years is because people from California and Kentucky, they applied against us when we applied it for it. And the engineer down in Georgia at the time said, all they want is money. Don't pay them any money. You'll get it. Well, we waited and waited, and finally it happened, and we got a radio station now.
My, and you're 24 hours a day?
24 hours a day.
Oh my gosh.
7 days a week. We've been reaching all the way up to West Branch, and I've had a person call me from Gaylor that reached it, and down by Clio, and we're covering Sand Lake, Tuscola, Huron County, and all this. Bay City gets it. Bay City comes in real good.
Yes, I know.
And so.
When you say we, how big of an operation are you guys?
Well, we're just a small. We're not. We're not large. We're just a very small people. I have a person that used to work for WLEW.
Okay.
He retired, and when he found out I had the radio station, he wrote me a letter and wanted to be part of it. So his name is Jack Vogel.
Okay.
And he's been a blessing to us, and of course, just a small group of people helping right now, but.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Aren't you supposed to be retired at this time of the life?
Yes, I'm supposed to be retired. But retirement is doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I'm doing what I want to do. And when the Lord comes back, take me home, I'll be ready to go.
I tell you what now, do you still do ministry on the road? I mean, this is a lot of work here. I mean, this is a big operation.
Well, sometimes I go over to the Huron County Jail and preach every now and then, but we have a church here, Fiber Road Baptist Church, and it's a little church, but it's a loving church, and we're happy with it. And of course, we always want more people, but
sure,
we're very active here.
Yeah. Well, how about the Bears? Have they retired from travel?
No, they're retired from travel, but they're still singing. You know, we have they're like the Jamboree Bears out of Disneyland. The bear that's setting down, that plays the piano, is 7 feet tall, setting down. Then we have a drummer. Then it's 5 foot. Then we have a bear that plays the guitar. He's 6 foot.
My.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now you got a radio station, you got a theme park. Tell us about your very first festival that you had. How did that come about, and what was the purpose of it?
Well, the purpose of it, we was waiting for the radio station. We gave up on the radio station because these people have signed against us, and they wanted money. We wasn't going to pay for it. But so we decided to join the Michigan festivals and events, and they're well known. And so we went over to Kalamazoo for the first meeting. We took in a lot of classes, learning how to put on a festival, what to do. And we thought, well, that would be a good way to bring people in to know where we're at, because we're out in the country, you know. And so that was in, I think, in October or November we went there. And when I came back, the telephone rang, and it was our engineer out of Georgia, and said, Dwayne, sit down because you got the radio station now.
Oh my.
And so now we're already involved in a festival starting, and so now we got that going.
Wow.
And next year we're going to be about tripled in size. We've got new things coming in, so we're excited about it.
Wow. Do you think that this is pre-planned, a divine purpose here?
I believe something happened. He can only put on so much on you that you know that you're capable of doing it.
Right.
Sometimes I wonder about that.
Yeah. Stretches the limits,
Yeah,
eh?
right.
Yeah, it makes you grow.
Right.
As far as growth there, you really can't talk about growth because it's something that's natural that you feel good about doing, then you go forward. Is there anything that is in your mind that you still want to do, Dwayne?
Well, I'm always thinking. My wife says, if I tell her that at night I didn't sleep very well, she says, well, what are you thinking about now? But it's always stuff that comes in your mind. Of course, the little invention that I made up with the toilet seat It raises your toilet seat to handicap level.
Wow.
And it pays for everything here. And,
Really?
Yeah.
You invented something. Tell us about that little here.
Well, it fits underneath the toilet seat, and it raises your toilet seat up 2 inches, and we sell it through Dr. Leonard and Healthy Living magazines, and we sell probably around about 50, 60,000 a year of them.
Wow.
And they go all over, and it pays for everything we got. Matter of fact, we put the radio station on cost us about $150,000, and this year it paid for it.
My.
So I mean, you can't be more blessed than that.
Yeah.
We got a patent on it. It brings it up to handicap level, and it fits underneath the toilet seat. You don't have to buy another toilet.
This park, we have to stress, it's open to everybody.
Right.
Family. It's a family event. Tell us your times of operation and what's it
We're open only on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're open from 1 to 7. Now, the reason why we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is because Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are open to birthday parties or stuff like that.
Ooh, yeah.
But we invite anybody to come out. We got a beautiful pavilions down here, overlooks the water, and they can bring their picnic out here. It don't cost nothing to get in, and we encourage people to come and use it. We're very happy with what we got. God bless you, Barry.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Hingeman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mayo, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asaba River. A family getaway for over 75 years. Hale Hardware, your do-it center at Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Spotlighting the Michigan artist has taken us to all corners of the state, with literally hundreds of thousands of miles logged on the various Michigan Magazine vehicles over the past 25 years. We've discovered a limitless supply of stories to tell. From the distant back roads to Main Street, Michigan, the Michigan artist is truly unique. With more and more artists coming out of the closet, so to speak, networks are being formed, and the appreciator of art is celebrating the ability to seek out the masterpieces of the Michigan artist. On this edition, we discover Through the Grapevine, a unique effort to spotlight the Michigan artist in high-traffic areas. In a recent visit with friend and wood-burning artist Pam Falzon of New Hudson, we were told about her new projects and her association with an artist gallery and shop located in Novi's busy 12 Oaks Mall, right next to Macy's department store. The gallery is one of two in this part of the state called Art is in Market. The brainchild of this concept is Michigan promoter and artist Deb LaPratte, who welcomed us with open arms to visit and become a part of the growing network of southeastern Michigan artists. After our visit with Pam about her wonderful new home here at the mall, we sat and visited with Deb about her art and her determination in bringing Made in Michigan art to the forefront with a brilliant new gallery concept.
Our gallery has been in existence for almost 6 years.
Okay.
We started at Laurel Park Place Mall in Livonia.
Okay.
I was just started for 2 months. I went in there, gathered all my art friends, and I says, let's open up a store. So we opened up a store. We stayed for November and December. And the customers were so happy to us. They begged us not to close, so we did it another 3 months, and finally the mall says, Deb, you got to sign it for a year. So we signed it for a year. It's now 6 years later, and this is our second location.
Wow.
So it gives us it gives artists a home. That instead of always doing the alternative art shows,
Sure.
and it always gives them a place to come back to if you do an art show.
Right, and it is a professional building, professional place.
Yes.
And it's pretty much centrally located for
Yes.
what you need to.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, too, it features Michigan talent.
Michigan
Tell us a little
talent.
bit about what you have here, the range of art.
We have everything. We have from jewelry to pottery to metal to garden to candles to fiber to oil paintings, watercolors, just anything that can just tantalize the artist and the customer, that they know that they're supporting us, Michigan, that they're supporting, giving Michigan all what we got.
Now, are they finding you? Are you finding them?
It's both.
Both?
It's both. It's been amazing. It's just been amazing. I'm so lucky. I could have this big, beautiful building, this big, beautiful space, but without the artists, I have nothing.
Right.
And I'm so lucky. I have wonderful people. Everybody supports each other. Everybody helps each other. We're always encouraging people to do new ideas, to stretch their boundaries, to look at things in a different direction. I always say, think outside the box. I says, always think outside the box. And it just kind of comes, you know.
For the young artist coming in, I see that you do workshops here too?
Yes, we're starting to do classes.
People want to
Kind of get their things. Pam has done some classes. We have a drawing class by Lori Ellsworth, which is a fantastic artist. She does watercolors, sketchings. We're going to do a mosaic class, knitting class. We're going to teach children's classes because if children are really in need of the arts because it kind of develops their personality and stuff. So it's like there's so much, and I'm just so lucky to be here.
Yeah, it is an amazing layout you have here. I mean, it's like an art show every day.
It is, except for Christmas and Easter, the only 2 days we're not open.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, what type of art do you do?
I do an architectural pottery. It's all, I take the old Detroit and I turn it into fabulous pottery. It's like things that people walk by in their everyday life, they don't notice it. I'm always looking. I look at manhole covers, I look at structures, I look at designs on buildings. There's such beauty out there. People walk by, they're too busy in their everyday life. And I'm always looking. I even look at door handles.
Oh, okay.
And it's like my best story is when I did the Detroit manhole cover. I was downtown Detroit. The guy was parking for Comerica Park. My husband and I are there cleaning the manhole cover up, and I'm getting ready to do my mold. And the guy comes up to me, he goes, "Temp, he looks at me, he goes, "What are you doing?" First time in 10 years anybody's asked me, and I says, "I was hired by Kwame Kilpatrick to clean each and every manhole cover up," with a very serious face, and I thought the man was going to die.
From utilitarian to abstract and realism, it was all here at Art is in Market and all Michigan. And what could be more Michigan than Detroit and the Heidelberg Project? What an opportunity it was this day to be able to visit with Heidelberg Project resident artist Lisa Rodriguez. Lisa has quite the story to tell, and we'll pick up on that later along with an even closer look at her art, so stay tuned. Or visit the gallery yourself. We hope to be a regular at Artisan Market. For more information on the two locations of Artisan Market, visit their website at www.artisanmarket.com.
Thank you for coming to Artisan Market.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Vacation. Don't make the planning of it more than what you're trying to get away from. At northernmichigancabinrentals.com, you can choose from over 2,500 cabins, cottages, lodges, resorts, lakefront vacation home rentals, and more. Whatever experience you're looking for, from rustic to luxury and everything in between. No more rustling with telephone books. No more endless internet searches. Just one site with over 2,500 Northern Michigan destinations. northernmichigancabinrentals.com.
Thanks for joining us as we hit those back roads and discover the unexpected each week on Michigan Magazine TV. Don't forget that Cowboy Weekend is coming your way July 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. Michigan Magazine TV will be bringing cowboy hero lookalikes to Northern Michigan for shootouts, fast draw demonstrations, autograph signing, picture taking, and handshaking at 4 locations. In Lupton, join us at Parkview Acres directly across from the Rifle River Recreation State Park. Then at Lovewell's Corner Store on Sage Lake Road. Then in downtown Clare, the home of Cops and Donuts. Then one more big event, a get together at Coopersville, Old West Town in Oscoda County here at Northern Michigan's newest family attraction. The Cowboys in Michigan Magazine TV will be hosting, along with Coopersville, all sorts of activities, including shootouts every hour, fast draw demonstrations, a laser shooting gallery, buggy rides, sawdust pile loaded with money for the kids to find, plus come on down and stroll the streets of an authentic Old West town in the Northern Michigan wilderness. For more information, go to thespiritofmichigan.com. There's no admission charge, and all donations, if any, will be going to help feed the hungry and help out those families finding themselves in precarious situations. Also, at thespiritofmichigan.com, check out the limited edition Old West Cowboy comic book with restored and colorized authentic cowboy comics of yesteryear. Plus, inside will be photos of our cowboys for autograph signing and a featurette about the Lone Ranger and his Michigan connection. It's a limited edition, and we're almost sold out with pre-publication orders. Now, here's this week's phrase of the day. The Cowboys are coming to town. You know what to do. Have a great week, and we'll see you next summer. That's right, it's right around the corner for another edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Rose City Drug, just south of the Rose City city limits at 2640 North M33, featuring a state-of-the-art, completely automated and extremely accurate computer-filled prescription process.
Here at Rose City Drug, we're family-owned and operated for over 20 years. We offer fast and friendly service, and we always take the extra step to make sure your needs are fulfilled.
Your northern experience is never complete without a stop at the historic Ma Dieters of Luzerne. Enjoy the ambiance inside or outside on the huge patio area. Order from the complete menu with entrees served hot, fresh, and good. Come experience Ma Dieters in the heart of God's country, Luzerne, Michigan. Luzerne Express Campground is the premier campground with everything to make your northern adventure complete. Modern and rustic campsites, equestrian campers welcome, a huge market with bakery and deli, nearby RV, hiking, and horse trails, along with a complete canoe, raft, and kayak rental. Visit us online, then call for more information and reserve your spot today.